Hello, Umut here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to work on my napkin journal. As you know, I use a standard size traveler's notebook cover and I create my pages inserts myself, simply bringing together mixed media papers and stapling them. I have a video that I showed how I created this insert, so if you want to check it out, it's up on the cards or down below at the description area. So I took one of my inserts that I was working on for my napkins, and I created a tea page not long ago, and I thought coffee gets jealous, so I'm going to create a page centered around coffee this time. There is a little bit paint coming from other pages, so I want to get rid of those. I took my gesso, Winsor & Newton. I have a big jar because I use a lot in my other paintings. Maybe you don't need that big of a packaging, but that's what I have. And I'm really happy with the coverage of this gesso, so I would recommend it. I'm just trying to protect my other pages with this napkin. After I dried that gesso, now I'm going to stick my napkin. As you see, it has a nice background related to coffee. So I'm just taking off the backing and I'm going to stick this, tearing it off and making a background for me. This time I'm going to use this napkin to be a part of my background, not my focal point. And I think it makes a perfect background. Instead of starting with paint and stamping and doing all those details, here is a ready one that has all the details of our concept that would be perfect. I'm using my matte medium to stick my napkin. I'm also covering the napkin with a matte medium too, in case I want to do some shadowing, use some mediums. It will make my life much easier, so I would recommend you to cover the napkins with matte medium as well. By the way, this napkin was gifted to me, so thanks so much to my friend who sent it to me. Instead of covering it all with this napkin, which could be another option, I'm just tearing it off and sticking here and there. To me, this makes it more interesting. Some of them are upside down and there is some imbalance. I will use the paints. For me, this is a little bit more interesting way to have a background. Today I'm going to use my Paper Artsy acrylic paints. These are mixed media fluid paints, and the color I'm using is Cheesecake. You can use any paint you want, it really doesn't matter. All we are trying to do here is to have a background to cover the rest of the parts, so that this napkin blends into the background and nobody knows it's a napkin there. By the way, there is still a giveaway running on my channel for amazing 60 color Arteza paint set. I'm going to put the link to the video up in the cards and down below at the description area for you to join if you want to. It's an amazing set. I love the vibrancy of the colors, so I would highly recommend to join for a chance to win. While I was talking, I took another color called Caramel. I'm looking at what colors are inside this napkin and trying to select similar ones to make some harmony and make it cohesive. Also hide the napkin into this background. So I chose another darker color. Especially it's good to have it on the edges to have a nice border as well. But I'm really having it here and there around the edges of the napkins as well to have a nice interesting multicolored background. I'm also going back and forth with the other cheesecake color. I make my videos faster It's generally 2 times faster than my original pace, or even sometimes 4 times faster. I just don't want to make it so boring with all the process that will last hours maybe sometimes. But what you can do is down at the right hand bottom corner, I think there's an option. If you click, you can make it slower, which would be closer to my original pace. If you're having difficulty in following, or you want to follow it in an original pace to see how long it takes. Generally, I take my time with paints to make a nice blend, and I like to play with them anyway. And this napkin page probably took me an hour and a half maybe. So I took some paints to give more interest to my page. I'm using sepia color archival ink, and these stamps are Limor Weber. I'm not sure if it's still produced, but I think it's either called tea stains or coffee stains. So I took 2 of them. There are 4 in the same stamp set, but I will use 2 because it's a small page, and I'm just stamping here and there. And this is the famous Tim Holtz freshly brewed set that has many types of coffee, hot, cold, all these mugs. And I chose the hot one that we would take in a takeaway cup, and I'm going to stamp it to have the details all around. However, I'm going to actually stamp the paper cup to another cardstock. I'm using the same sepia archival ink, and I'm going to work on the cup and then glue it on my page. I took this corrugated cardstock as well because that's the paper cup holder that the coffee shops give to make it more interesting. And I'm going to cut this, glue the paper holder, and use this like this. If I didn't stamp it on my page, I wouldn't have the details all around. And before I stick it, because the coffee cup will be white, I don't want to smudge on it. I'm just doing the shadowings with my Faber-Castell brush pen all around it before, so that after that I will just stick it, and it will have the shadowing already. By the way, I created another coffee page with distress oxides and using this stamp set, and I'm also going to link it up in the cards and down below in the description area if you want to check it out as well. It's one of my favorite pages. So after doing my shadowing, I'm going to just stick my cup. Everything is permanent, so I don't need to worry about smudging. And now I'm going to give some shadowing on the cup as well. Although it's white, it's going to pick up some other colors, which will make it look much more realistic on our page. So I'm taking another color of Faber-Castell Pit Brush markers. I think it's spicy pumpkin, something like that, I don't know. And then this is cinnamon, which is a darker color, and I will use also to shadow some parts even more to have a more contrast. After I finish with this, I'm just going to stick my cup holder, and it will be like a real coffee cup. I found these coffee granules, and I just wanted to have it around 2 to add some elements more to the page. I'm only stamping the granules. After this, I think the only thing remaining will be the details and the sentiment. Last time I wrote tea time in my previous page, and this time I think I want to write coffee time. I'm using this Graphic 45 Midnight Masquerade collection, sticker collection, that has alphabet letters as well. The only reason is I just looked through my stash and this was the one matching in colors. So I use these letters for coffee and another set to write time, because there were not enough E's in the other set. Anyway, the colors match because this dark green that the time has matches the dark green colors in the napkin, so it all works out. And I am using my cinnamon color in gelato to make a nice darker border. You can use anything really, acrylic paint, markers, gelatos, and I'm going to write latte on my coffee because that's my favorite coffee. I'm not very adventurous with coffee and I don't drink sugary drinks, so I cannot have all those caramels and vanillas flavors. So latte it is. And finally I will have some splashes as usual. I'm having this caramel color that I used on the napkin to splash around. And later I will have a very dark green color acrylic paint and water it down to splash around as well, because there is green on the napkin and my sentiment, so it will kind of bring it all together. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed another napkin page, this time we used for the background. I'm so happy to see and hear about your own napkin pages that you started after watching these. It makes me very happy. Thanks for sharing all those lovely pages with me. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe, like, or leave a comment down below so I know you want me to do more. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time.